Good evening, wonderful people. I'm just stopping by for my Monday moment. This is February the 7th, 2022. And today we're just going to talk about losing yourself. Not just in a relationship, but also in your job, in your hobby, in your church, your religion, your relationship. Just losing yourself overall. The point is, we have to be mindful of when we are actually becoming consumed and totally losing who we actually are. Even sometimes we get caught up even with our family, losing ourselves within our family. We have to be our authentic selves. We have to also nurture ourselves. And when we nurture and become our authentic selves, then we can better help others. We can better be present. We can be present more so for others. And we can actually do the thing that we were purposed and birthed to do. But a lot of times we get caught up in relationships and we start shifting who we are and compromising and not setting boundaries. We do the same thing on our jobs. We start compromising and not setting boundaries. We do that with family members. We start compromising and not setting boundaries. Even when we are involved in a church or religion, sometimes we get so caught up that we start compromising and not setting boundaries. And we just be overtaken by whatever that situation is. And we actually lose ourselves. But now it's time to wake up and come back to ourselves, to understand ourselves or to overstand ourselves, and to realize that to be a healthy and whole person, we cannot afford to lose ourselves in no situation. We really aren't any good to anyone if we are not our authentic self. Try your best to maintain who you are in every situation. Try your best to be authentic in every situation. Try your best to not get caught up, to not compromise. Try your best to set boundaries. Sometimes we give in and say yes to do things or say things that really aren't within our heart. It's in our spirit. It's saying no, don't say that, don't go there, don't do that. But yet we do. And a lot of time it's because we want to be people pleasers. We want people to accept us. And we feel that the only way that people will accept us is if we don't have any boundaries, if we don't know how to say no to certain things, and if we just go with their flow. But no, we have to learn how to go with our flow. It's time out for just being whatever to everyone else. This 2 years that we've gone through, we really should have did an evaluation, an eternal evaluation of who we really are, what legacy we really want to leave in the earth. Because the bottom line is you are you, no one else can be you, and you can't be anyone else. You have to be your authentic self, and you have to be the one to create your values, your morals, your boundaries, and who you are. You can discover who you are to the core. And when you do that, believe me, it is so freeing. And then you will not really worry about what other people think about you because you are authentic to your own self. You have nurtured your own self. You have become who you are supposed to be so that you can do what you're supposed to do on this earth plane. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. So stop being this people pleaser and losing yourself into that. Stop losing yourself to a relationship, male, female, guys, girls. Be who you are. And if that person can accept you for who you are, then they just may be there for a season. And they even may be there for a reason to help you reflect on you shifting, trying to be someone else instead of being who you are. And maybe that light will go off in your head to say, wait a minute, I'm not even being true to myself. That's what it's about. Not losing yourself, but being true to yourself. Don't lose yourself in a relationship. Don't lose your, and I mean all types of relationships. That can be uh, a intimate relationship. It could be a marriage. Even in a marriage, you still need to be a whole person. You just can't be willy nilly just doing whatever, and it's going against so many of your values and morals. You have to start standing on who you are because it's so easy to lose yourself. And then a lot of times when you lose yourself, it's hard to come back to who you really are. So I just want to encourage you to stop for a moment and really do a self evaluation and determine, hey, who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Am I compromising? Do I have blurred lines where there's no boundary? And then once you have determined whether you have lost yourself, go to the lost and find yourself because being who you are authentically is the only way to be. And then you can wholeheartedly be a part of others' lives, and people will respect who you are and understand when you have those boundaries. They will understand she ain't going there. When you're not compromising, then they'll understand this is who she is, and we need to respect that. Because when you lose yourself, you've kind of lost self respect. So let's regain our self respect. Let's regain who we are authentically. And a lot of times we may still slip up, but when we are aware, then we can easily bounce back and say, okay, let me reverse, put this car in reverse, and go back to the place I'm supposed to be. So it's up to you to make sure that you maintain who you authentically are, that you do not lose yourself in any type of relationship, work, intimate, marriage, being a parent, whatever. Do not lose yourself. Yes, we have responsibilities in this world, but you will be a better person and more responsible when you are first responsible to who you are and true to who you are, and you have not lost who you are. So I just hope this is food for thought, my Monday moment. And I pray that it will cause you to really reflect and say, hey, I have lost myself. I lost myself in my job. I lost myself. And I done got caught up even in this whole pandemic that I didn't even lost my sense of being. Let's reflect, pull ourselves together, get back on track because time waits for no one. And I don't think I want to be a chameleon where I'm changing based on whatever else is around me, but I need to still be who I am. I lost myself many times and I realized, okay, this is not working. And you get stressed out when you're not who you are authentically. You really do because you have become a character in somebody else's play instead of writing your own script and being who you authentically are. So don't lose yourself being a part of somebody else's play. Be who you are. And don't regret being who you are. Don't feel bad for being who you are. Again, have a blessed and wonderful day. And really think about it. Don't lose yourself. Just be yourself.